Hey there friends, Nibs again. Happy 4th of July everybody. It is the evening of the 4th of July and I was sitting home and just being bored, so I decided I would get out and actually do something tonight. I didn't plan on coming out. I was going to just stay home and relax, but I was sitting there drifting off and just feeling kind of lazy, so I said I'm going to go do something. So I grabbed a couple of my fine old guns and I said, let's go see if we could do a head-to-head challenge. It's kind of an oddball matchup that I got going on here, but I think it's pretty fair. So this first one here we're going to be looking at is my Weihrauch, and I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right now, Weihrauch HW52. And this particular one has a 4-digit serial number on it, so I'm pretty certain that this is a first-year production of this gun, which would be 1952. This was made in Germany. Quite a fine gun. It is a drop falling block, I guess you call it. Very similar to the Ruger Mark I, Mark III type of guns, although this was out long before either one of those two guns were ever invented. So, but there was other guns before this one, so don't get me wrong there. This didn't start a trend or anything, but this is a great gun. Has a fantastic trigger. Both of these guns I'm going to be using tonight have peep sights on them, and I am shooting at 50 yards. So between my eyes and no magnification, this is going to be more of a challenge for me than it is for the guns. But the one we are going to be putting it up against is no slouch in itself, and this one is a H&R. And this is an M12, and these were made as military trainers as a replacement for the Winchester Model 52, which Winchester had discontinued sometime in the, I believe, late 1970s. So this, the government still needed trainers, so they put out a bid for other companies to produce a trainer similar to the Model 52, and H&R won the first bid, and I don't know how long that contract lasted for. Then the government put out another contract in the early 80s, and then Kimber actually won that one, and that's where we got the 82G from. I don't have one of those yet. I'm still searching for one. Someday I'll have one, but we'll go ahead and put these two together. Like I said, I have a target out at 50 yards. I'm not sure. I did test a little bit just to make sure I was actually hitting the paper. But I'm going to go ahead and we're going to try a group with the Elay target. And we'll also try a group with the Norma TAC 22. We'll do the Elay target for both, and then we'll do the Norma TAC 22 for both. And we'll see what we get. Let's go ahead and start with the old timer here. This thing has the better trigger for sure between the two of them. Sometimes it'll eject the shell, other times you gotta pick it out with your finger, but this one really is. When I saw this one when I took a trip down to Texas several years ago. In the gun store, I'd never seen one. I've only seen one or two others since then. and I just knew I had to have it. I paid for it and had it shipped back up here to my FFL up here in the state, and no regrets. Every once in a while I get a light strike on this old girl, but yeah, that's not the gun. The gun, there's a definite I got a dud here. I'm beating the daylights out of that rim. All right. I completely beat the daylights out of that rim, and it. Pull an extra one out here. I've not had that kind of problem with the Elay. That is very odd. Guess we'll try it in the other gun. Yeah, that one. All right, one more Elay for the Weihrauch. I can't see the target. You guys see what I'm doing already, but looks like I ended up with a couple of them just above the bull that I'm shooting at. So I'm going to measure the groups, and that's the way we'll determine who the winner is in this challenge here. Let's go ahead and get the M12 over here. This thing is a monster. It's a beast. So this one has been outfitted with a butt hook on it too, so that makes it even that much longer. Normally they do not have that on there. This is an Al Freeland butt hook. So I'm going to go ahead and try this other round that wouldn't shoot in that other gun there, the Weihrauch. See if we can get it to shoot with this H&R here. Nope, see? Just a complete dud of a round. All right, we're gonna throw that one away. Yeah, that rim is almost completely flattened all the way around, and I think I'm thinking that's probably the first Elay round I've ever had that really was a dud like that. This one has it's a funny feeling trigger. It has no movement at all, but it's a little heavy, and but it doesn't move at all, and you just gotta squeeze, and then it finally goes off. So guess I'll have to measure it, figure out what the Again, I kind of handicapped myself here with this one. I didn't look at the inserts before I came out, and the Weihrauch has the nice circle front insert that I like when I'm shooting at bullseyes like this. This one's got just like a crosshair, which makes it kind of difficult because it really does, it covers up the whole bullseye out there. Which makes it a little difficult to do some really good precision shooting like that. But all right, so that was 4. Go ahead and all right, I'm going to pause the camera real quick. I want to go take a look at those and see how I did with the elay, and then we'll come back and we'll do the Norma. All right, well, I'm going to tell you guys, I am not disappointed at all with those groups from either one of these guns. That's going to be very close, that first matchup there. So let's go ahead and swap out guns again, and then we'll do a group with the Normas. So looks like maybe an inch and a quarter groups from either one of them, which you know, if I was shooting with scopes, I'd probably be kind of saying, you know, it's kind of lackluster or whatever. But being that with open sights, shooting at 50 yards, I'll take that all day long. That's pretty happy with that. So let's go ahead and see what we can do with the Norma with this fine old German firearm here. Getting just about dusk here, and the mosquitoes are starting to swarm on me here. Sorry, folks. It is such a beautiful night. I couldn't just sit around the house and not do nothing. Had to get out and do something, you know. So I haven't tried this ammo in either one of these guns. So I have no idea. I have no idea where my point of impact is, if I'm even hitting. I can hear that I'm hitting the box that my target is taped on, so at least I know I'm doing something there. But okay, so there's 5 of the Normas from the Weihrauch. Good little head-to-head challenge. Germany against USA. With some German ammo and some English ammo. All right, one more group here. Let's get her done. I'd never really paid much attention, but this guy does already have scope mount blocks on it for an old-fashioned target scope, and I happen to have a Fecker scope sitting at the house right now that doesn't have a mount underneath it, so we'll have to stick that on here and give it a try. Eyes are starting to go batty on me. I'm sure I saw that before. I just don't remember. What that lever's for? Doesn't have a magazine. Oh, that must be for bolt release. Alrighty, let me pause this camera one more time and I'll go check those out and I'll bring everything back and we'll see what we did. Alrighty friends, so back with the results. And sad to say, the United States is not the champion this time. So I kind of suspected that this old Weihrauch might, do better, but it did quite a bit better, especially with the Norma. The groups, and I'll actually throw these targets up in my sub MOA app, and I'll put them up here as I'm calling them out here. But the Weihrauch with the Elay target in my rough measurement was 1 1/8 inches. We'll see how they did in the sub MOA here. The M12 with the Elay target was 1 3/8 inches by my rough measurement. And then the Weihrauch with the Norma did a really nice, we got 7/8 Norma TAC 22, we got 7/8 of an inch group. But this, for whatever reason, this H&R did not seem to like that Norma at all. And it blew a wide open group of about 2 3/8 of an inch. And I don't think that was my eyes. I think I was sighting that, and I was taking my time sighting that. So I'm pretty sure that was all the gun just not liking this ammo at all. But on the flip side, the Weihrauch seems to absolutely love it. So both of these guns have provisions for scope mounting on them. The H&R has a provision for scope blocks that I can mount a target, old school target scope on, and then the Weihrauch actually has rimfire rails that I can use to mount up a standard rimfire scope on. So I may mount up some scopes on these guys and get them back out here another day and see if we can change the course of history here. But for today, looks like the Germans take the head-to-head challenge here today. But I know this is a longer one than normal, but I hope you stuck around to the end. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I do post up new videos. I really appreciate everybody being on the channel. Things are growing great, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.